All right, can everyone on YouTube hear me before I start? So I've got two screens in front of me. Two screens, okay? So I actually have three screens in front of me. So my eyes are gonna be all over the place. So I have YouTube here, so I'm gonna be able to read your comments, and I can see you guys on Instagram as well, and I can read all of your comments. Okay, are we ready? Yes, yes, perfect. You guys can all hear me. Great. Amazing. All right. Yalla. All right, let's start this. Welcome everyone to Level Up Monday, our first virtual Level Up. It's an exciting one, and I've been waiting for this day, and I've been waiting for this Level Up, and I know that a lot of you have. I've been getting a lot of messages from people. Hala, why isn't there a Level Up Monday? Come on, we need it, especially right now. So yes, I know you need it right now, and trust me, I need it too. I need to talk to you guys. Like, I need to actually sit and talk to you like how I always do. And I'm so happy that finally it's on today. So it's special today because for me, it's our 30th day staying at home. Today marks 30 days staying home and staying safe, alhamdulillah, and inshallah always. And so it's been quite an adventure. But today I wore my Pulse shirt for you guys. Can you guys see? So I can feel like I'm in the spirit of Pulse, and I can feel like I'm in that room with all of you guys, especially the regulars who come to Level Up Monday. It's a special one today because now I am speaking to you all worldwide. So now I get to be live with you, whether you're in the States. I have some people here from the States already. Whether you're in London, in France, in Beirut, in Dubai, in Egypt, in Saudi, anywhere in the world, you're here with us, and I love it. So welcome everyone. My name is Hala Dakhil. If this is the first time that you ever tune in, thank you so much for tuning in. To all of you who have opened our Pulse account for the first time, thank you for joining us. We're so happy to have you. I mean, the moment you join an account that has to do with Pulse, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, the moment you walk into Pulse's doors, you are automatically transformed into a family member. So we are all family here, and today's talk is going to be it's going to be a heart-to-heart talk. So very interactive as well. So I can already see some comments, and I'm going to be going through a lot of the comments shortly. Okay. So how are you guys? Let's see how you guys are doing. How's everyone doing? How long have you guys been in this self-quarantine, lockdown, whatever you want to call it? How long have you guys been in it for? Like, honestly speaking, not leaving the house. How long? Let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see. Manahid, I miss you too. So how many days so far? How many days has it been? I can tell you that honestly, we only went out once in the past 30 days, and it was to go to the supermarket. We needed some stuff urgently, and we're like, let's do this. In and out real quick. It was like an hour and a half. It was so weird being out in the street, but literally 30 days, you guys, I have not seen the street. The only thing I have seen is my backyard. That's the only part of outside that I saw. 30 days, 3 weeks. Yes, amazing. Alhamdulillah. So I'm coming to you from Saudi Arabia. If you are tuning in around the world, I have to say that alhamdulillah, we are so blessed, really. The way that everything has been the past 30 days, the government has just been there for every single person. And I have to point that out before everything, because I feel like they've stood with every person as if it's like actually stood by that person, whether it's a business, whether it's people who were getting sick, people who were arriving, people who were wanting to come back to Saudi, and all of that. So it's been a roller coaster, but I have to say that alhamdulillah, really so blessed. So which is basically our safety and our health, and all of this is we have it because of our government and because of them taking action right away, and because of the safety and them looking out for us. So alhamdulillah, so blessed. Okay, let's start to read some comments before I start talking, because once I start talking to you guys, I'm just gonna keep going. So 1 month, we're waiting for Level Up Monday with you and Mukhtar. Yes, Mukhtar and I are gonna do a Level Up Monday. Don't worry, we will. From me and Layla, never missed a Level Up. I know. A lot of you guys have not. So I'm glad that a lot of you guys are tuning on YouTube. By the way, if you want to see this on a bigger screen, definitely go on our YouTube account. So let's start. I'm going to tell you a little story before we get going on this conversation. So first of all, Level Up Monday is something that we created a few months back, and it was because of Motivation Monday. Motivation Monday is always a motivational day for us. We always try to do something that's motivational. I used to love to talk on my Instagram live and just say things like that are from my heart. And so we decided to take it to the next level and do Level Up Monday, where we also have incredible guests who come in and give everyone a chance to level up in their life. So leveling up is basically taking it to the next level, taking your life to the next level. I think at this point, 30 days it's been here at home. I think at this point, so many people have probably leveled up, okay? And so many people have probably are just stuck on that staircase and just not able to take the next step because they're worried, they're stressed, they're under a lot of pressure, whatever it may be. So I'm going to tell you how it went with me, what happened with me, and maybe it'll help you. Maybe. My story might help you, it might not, but I really hope that it does. So let me tell you, March 1st, 2020, Mukhtar and I get on a plane to go on a vacation that I have been waiting for years. I have been wanting to go skiing. I haven't gone skiing in years. I used to ski ever since I was a child. And every year we say, this year we're going to go, and we get carried away. And then I got pregnant, and then I had Ayla, and she was a baby, and all of that happened, okay? And so this year we're like, we're going to go skiing. And I was like, khalas, I'm so ready for it. We're going to go skiing in March. And then after that, we have our Pulse anniversary. And then after that, we have Ramadan. And the Ramadan season is one of my favorites because I have people, all of our clients from around the world come and visit, and they're all at Pulse. So it's such a fun season. And we always have such a nice setup by Ghadir. She always does an incredible job with our Ramadan setup. So I was like, this is going to be the vacation that I go and come back so refreshed and so ready to hit it hard. You know that kind of vacation that you take, that when you're back, you're like, I'm so ready. Like, I'm back to work. I'm so excited. That's exactly what I had in mind. Let alone before that, a few months before that, you know how it is when you're starting the year and you're doing the yearly plan of, what we're going to do this year, what sort of things we're going to add. And then we started planning our Ramadan setup, which is literally a plan. Like, we sit with our planner, Ghadir Ashur, and we sit and plan what we're going to do. And the Ramadan setup is important for Pulse. And then we were planning our second-year anniversary, Pulse's second-year anniversary. And we had so many meetings and so many different plans and all of that. Okay, so this is all pre-March and then March. March 6th, I come back to Saudi. And let me tell you, when I came back, The precautions that they took in the airport were incredible. Like everyone was disinfecting and making sure you're getting disinfected. They took every single person's temperature when they walked in, and alhamdulillah, it was great. Long story short, next day I'm at Pulse. Finally, I miss Pulse and all. So I go into Pulse, and that was the time when it started to get a little bit weird. Like people were like, "Are we gonna hug or no?" And at that point, it didn't feel like everyone felt like the other person is safe. You know, everyone felt like no way this person would have anything. You know, and this was really before really taking the whole like it takes 2 weeks for the symptoms to show and all of that so seriously. And so everyone was like, are we gonna hug? Are we gonna say hi? Are we gonna kiss? I mean, a lot of my clients already know that I'm very OCD and that like already I'm a clean freak. So a lot of them were like, Hala, we know that you're already OCD, so we're not gonna hug you or kiss you. But honestly, really, really at that point, I felt like everything was safe and everything was fine. And so after that, a day or two later, I'm not even sure, we get a message saying that the government has closed all schools. That was like, whoa. Like Haram Ayla was looking forward to school. She came back and she was getting ready to go to school, and there was no school. And so that part was really tough, you know, just understanding, okay, now this is serious. And that is when at that time we were like, okay, this is really like a red flag for us and for Pulse. And again, as I was telling you guys in the beginning, we literally treat Pulse like our home, and every person who is in there is literally like our family member. So we did what we thought was right for the clients and for the team, and it's what we would have done for our family, trying to keep our family safe. We decided to close our doors. We sent out a message, an email to everyone, and we're like, we will be closed until further notice. And this was before the government has closed the businesses and gyms and everything. But we felt like that was the right decision to take. It was a very tough decision, very tough. First of all, as I was telling you, I came with like, yes, I'm so excited to train and all. And also at that point, we were closing our business. And of course, all of you, any business owner would know it's a very tough decision to just like put your business on hold. But again, the government has yet again done an incredible job with supporting all businesses, small, medium businesses, and really like just alhamdulillah, that we felt like, okay, that part has been that what would I say, like that stressful point, that stressful thought has been khalas eliminated. So alhamdulillah, it's still hard, of course, even just the thought of like thinking of the studio just being empty and quiet. Although it's funny, the day that we closed, we had the Healthy Home come and disinfect every part of Pulse. But then luckily now we know that everything has been disinfected and is still disinfected because nobody has entered after that. Like we disinfected it and we just completely closed it on that day. So alhamdulillah, it was that day, and ever since that day, we've been here. We've been here at home. So this is where the YouTube channel came into the whole story. So let me tell you guys about YouTube. And this is to everyone who has been holding off something that they've been wanting to do. Because, especially perfectionists out there, we created our YouTube account a few months back, like maybe more than 8 months back. And we've been working on content and things that we want to put on it, but we wanted to launch it once it was like all up and ready and perfect and all. And so to all of you perfectionists who don't want to launch their business or launch something or a website or anything, because of like you thinking it's not perfect. You're holding it off, and then one day this all happens, and guess what? The next day, 2 days after, we just wanted to like organize everything. We launched it. We let everyone know, guys, our YouTube account is up and running. Pulse Studios KSA, please join us. We're gonna have daily workouts. All of the incredible trainers that we have jumped in, and we're like, I'm in. And we all started to, I got goosebumps saying this because really it was so touching how everyone's like, I'm in. And we just launched it. And the next day, quick tutorial for all the trainers. Guys, this is how we're going to do it, because none of us has ever done a YouTube live before. So we got on that, and alhamdulillah, already now more than 70 different videos, workout videos for everyone, complimentary to the world. You get a taste of all the trainers. You get a taste of every single different kind of class. And I can't say that any of that was not a blessing, really. So alhamdulillah for where we are. And I told you I was going to tell you a little short story, so I hope that was short enough. So that was basically how the past 30 days have been for us. Already, alhamdulillah, we have more than 700 something subscribers. To me, it's not just about the subscribers, but it's about this many people are making a change in their life, whether they're just watching and maybe smiling, or whether they're actually doing the workout, whether they're doing the workouts with their families, with their kids, with their friends, virtually. I know some people who put on like their FaceTime with someone else and they do the workouts. So it's amazing. I know some people who are quarantined, who have arrived and they were taken to the hotel just to make sure that they're safe and all, and they did the workouts there. So it just shows what kind of community everyone is, what kind of community we have, alhamdulillah. So what has your 30 days been like? I mean, just throw me like a word, a sentence. Have you done the workouts? Has this self-quarantine or staying at home played a positive role in your life or a negative? What do you feel? So now I'm gonna start reading some of your comments, and I want to see what you guys have to say. Nothing like Pulse. Aw, thanks. Thank you, Muhannad. Alhamdulillah. Yes, great. Alhamdulillah. I'm really happy. I mean, that's what matters, you know? A lot of quality time with the family. Tell me about it. I'm working out more than the usual days. Yep, you have all that time now, alhamdulillah. Positive, alhamdulillah, positive. Spending more time with our kids and our husbands, 100%, ups and downs. Okay, so I can sit here and tell you every single day for me has been like rainbows and butterflies and I'm so happy, but I would be lying, okay? As happy as I am every single day, I do have my moments where I'm kind of down, but it's nothing that's not normal. It's nothing that wouldn't happen on an ordinary day. It could have been just like I woke up on the wrong side. I didn't get much sleep. In the beginning, I wasn't sleeping much. In the beginning, I kept waking up early. I wouldn't say I was getting anxiety, but although I was fine and like none of this really like hit me in that way, but for some reason I would sleep late and I would wake up early. Like I would sleep at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I wouldn't be able to sleep and I'd wake up like at 8 a.m. But let me tell you ways that kind of helped me throughout that journey. So before all of this happened, I had a very busy schedule, and my schedule may not be as busy as a lot of other people, especially families or mothers who have a lot of kids, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Um, every kid, mashallah, is a responsibility, and you have to like separate, give like certain attention to every single child, as well as your husband and other family members. Or if you're not married and you're with your family at home, you have all these other responsibilities that you may have. But me as Hala, I have one child, and the way that I have my second child is Pulse, 100%. Like Pulse is literally my second child. So the way that my day is, I'm going to quickly run you through my day. Okay. So I wake up at around 7 a.m. in the morning. I have my alone time. I have to have my chill time in the morning. I always emphasize on that. Very important to have your you time. I give myself that you time. It's like me charging my batteries up, and then it's like I'm on full charge, like your phone is on that full bar, and I'm ready for my day. So this is where I spend my morning with Ayla, my daughter, and she's pretty cranky in the morning, I have to say. So like, you know how it is with young ones. She's 4 years old, so sometimes, you know, I don't want this, I don't want to have this for breakfast, I don't want to go do this and that. So we have like our morning moments, and then I drop her off to school. 8:30 a.m. I'm on my way to Pulse, and from that time I am there until about 1, 2 p.m. So I'm away from my house that whole entire time. I come back home at 2. We have lunch, family lunch, which is so important for us. I spend about 2 hours with my family until 4, 4:30, and then I take Ayla to her after school activities if she has any on that day. And that's pretty much it. Then what happens is I go back to Pulse around sometimes 5, sometimes at 6, and I'm there pretty much until 7, 8, or 9. So a lot of times I actually do not get to put my daughter to sleep, which is something that I carry with me every single day. And every single day I feel like I wish I could put her to sleep, and it kind of makes me feel bad. But then other times I'm like, okay, I'm going to do something else instead of that. You know, I don't want to make myself feel bad for something which I am adding value to my life with, as well as her life. So, so that part was the hard part for me. But as you can see, I would see my daughter for only 2, 3 hours a day. I come home 7, 8, 9 p.m. and then I'm with my husband for the next 2, 3 hours until I'm like dead, passed out on the couch or whatever it is. After a long day, especially all the trainers out there, I'm sure you know what it's like. Giving up all that energy daily, not only with training, but with talking and all of that. You really like, you let out so much energy. I come home sometimes and I'm just like, khalas, drained, low battery. So, so it's a very busy day for me, but I've gotten so used to that. So on the weekends when I have nothing to do, I feel dead. I feel like sometimes I feel so down. I feel like I need to get up, I need to get moving, I need to do something. So the weekends were very special for me because that was the time that I really spent with my family. And like I would have to divide that time between friends and family. Now, after that, when we had to stay at home, I'm not going to say that thought really bothered me, because honestly, I am a home person. I love spending time at home. You know when you have like a friend who everyone goes to all the time, like that's the hub, that's the friend's house. That's pretty much our house, you know, like Mukhtar and I, we love having our friends over, and it's like we're in our chill clothes. It's nothing fancy, nothing that we have to invite like them for. They just call us like, hey, what are you guys doing? Yalla, we're coming over. So that's how we were. Like we would have our friends visiting us almost every single day. Every night we have like our crew, we'd have our tea time, our fat burning tea. I know a lot of you guys know about that. I mentioned it a few times, but like it's our immunity booster fat burning tea. And so we would have that every night. And then hatta if it's just for like half an hour, you know, it's just like our little get together. We catch up on the day. How was your day? What did you do? What did you do? Da, 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 da. And then that's it, game over. And in that, like, that time of our life, the past, by the way, this is a sticker from Ida, she gave me a star. But in that time, you know, when you have a few favorite outfits, like your really comfortable pants and your really comfortable dress and your really comfortable, like, few shirts that you always wear, that's me. You know, like, I have a few of my pants that I'm obsessed with, they're so comfy, and a few dresses that I'm obsessed with. And no matter what I see in my closet, once that's, like, out of the laundry, I grab it and I wear it. It's a good time to start selling the fat burning tea. Yeah, sure, do it. So yeah, so you know, when you have those few outfits, I just wanted to point out because of what I'm about to tell you. All of that has now changed. Okay, we're home. I'm home with my family 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We cannot have our friends over who are pretty much like our family, who visit us every single day. I cannot be training at the place that I love, and I can't be around the people that I love being around, all of the family, the Pulse family, the team, our clients. And so all of that was a huge change and transition, let alone the fact that my daughter was the kind that she comes back from school and she tells me I'm bored. And then I take her to her after school activities. And when she's done, she tells me, I want to go somewhere. I'm bored. So I was like, what am I going to do with my daughter who, when she's doing something, she asks what she's going to do next. Like, she's already wondering what's next after this. What's my next fun activity? How am I going to tell my daughter that we are not going to leave the house from now until further notice? Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Like, we explained it to her in a very nice way. Her school also did a very nice video for them explaining it to her. And we have decided to really make the most out of us being at home, in terms of activities, in terms of giving her the fun that she really needs as a child, and taking out the energy that she has as a child as well, because they have so much energy, kids, and you can't just tell them, like, oh, you know, you can't, like, we have to stay at home and just deal with it and do your homework. Or, you know, there are a lot of, like, schools now who are doing their schoolwork virtually, and they're taking their classes virtually and all. So that was another big step for a lot of people, also a lot of our clients who had to go through it. And so, sorry, there are, like, comments here. And so from that, I was like, you know what? Mukhtar and I, that day, I remember the day that we decided to stay home, we're like, no alarms, turn off the alarms. We're going to wake up whenever we have to wake up. And it was like another vacation that we're going to have. You know, we're going to make the most out of this. We're going to have fun at home, and we're going to wake up whenever we wake up. We did that for about 3-4 days. And then I was like, and that's when I started to have, like, my weird sleeping patterns. And I was like, you know what? Yes, it's nice to, like, feel like I'm just going to wake up whenever I wake up, but I'm going to put a deadline to that. So I'm going to set my alarm. For a lot of people, this might be early. For a lot of people, this might be late. For me, I think this is, like, the most that I feel like I should sleep in for. And that's, can you guess? I'll have you guys guessing. How about that? Let's have some fun. What do you think sleeping in is like? Like, what time do you consider sleeping in? Let's see what you guys have to say. Okay, nice. So here, someone's telling me they enjoyed. Well, it's my dad, actually. He's happy that my mom is at home with him working out instead of being at Pulse all day with us. Okay, 6 a.m. is sleeping in, or 6 p.m.? 6 a.m. is sleeping in? Wow. 10 a.m., 10, exactly. 10 p.m.? Yeah, way. Okay, so 10, 11 max, yes. But I decided to put my alarm at 10 a.m. and that was my deadline. That was like, if I sleep until 10 and I don't wake up, then I better wake up right now. But biological clock, I ended up waking up every day around 8:30. And so I decided that we need to have a program here in the house. We can't just live the day as it comes. Yes, it's amazing, alhamdulillah, we're alive and all, but we have to put a program for ourselves. And I think this is where a lot of people may be stuck. So this is pretty much what I feel like we need to emphasize more on. And this is where I want it to be very, very interactive. And I really do want to hear how you guys have dealt with that. Because I feel like if you don't do what you usually do, or if you don't set that program, then you're going to kind of feel lost and kind of feel useless and kind of feel like, you know, that feeling. You feel weird if you stay in bed until noon. Yeah, well, that's true. Until it's Ramadan, and then it feels fine. For me, at least. So going to your routines, guys. Routine. Create a routine for yourself. It does not have to be the same one if it cannot be. Okay? With Ramadan coming up. Yep. So create a routine now until Ramadan, and then Ramadan you can kind of switch it up. And we all do that. A lot of people switch up their routines in Ramadan. I do it. I know a lot of people who do it. Some people, mashallah, stick to their routine. But I mean, I know some people who wake up at 4 a.m. So if you wake up at 4 a.m. and you're going to be fasting in Ramadan, then you're amazing. You're really amazing, mashallah. But it's legit to wake up at noon in Ramadan. Yes, exactly. Exercise for many hours. Yeah, I love working out in Ramadan too, big time. Okay, let's see what you on YouTube are saying. Okay, so the routine that we have created had to revolve around your daughter, because I felt like she was priority in terms of making her feel like this is not bad, and making her feel like, you know, you're with your family and you're going to continue to learn, and, you know, just make the most out of being with a family. So to all of you who have your kids around you, you're blessed. To all of you who have your parents around you, you're blessed. To all of you who are maybe living with a roommate, with a friend, you're blessed. To all of you who are living underneath a roof, you are blessed. So wherever we are, we cannot have an excuse. We can't say, oh yeah, but you know, I don't have a backyard, or I don't have a pool, or I don't have a play area, or whatever it may be. You're blessed. You're blessed. What more do you want than someone telling you, listen, stay home and you're going to be safe. Stay home. Order your groceries online. You need something from the pharmacy. Order it online. You have a roof on top of you. You have air condition, probably. The weather has been beautiful here in Saudi. Open the windows if you have windows. I mean, make the most out of this. No one can say that, no, man, like this really sucks and all. Yeah, it may suck in certain things, you know, where like you can't like get something done in the moment. Maybe you have to wait for your groceries to come. Maybe you have to wait for all of that. But it's happening, you guys. We're living in an era where, look at us, we're connecting. You can hear me, you can see me. I can read what you're writing. Like, I'm connecting with you guys in different social media platforms. Not only that, but like now, you guys get to work out online, like whenever you want. I'm going to go talk about the workout part because that's like my field. But like, you can work out whenever you want, however many times you want, and it's all for free. Okay? So all of this you're getting at the comfort of your homes. So we talked about ordering our groceries, the news. So let me tell you, Mukhtar and I, we haven't subscribed to any, we don't have any subscriptions with like channels or anything like that. Like, everything we have is basically Apple TV, Netflix, our phones. So all of our news we pretty much get on our phones. Everything that is legit from the government, not the forwards, not the stressful forwards that you will get. No, stick to the messages that you get from the government and get your news from that. And that's all you really need to know. I mean, that's all we really need to know. Maybe you need to know other things. But for us, we just need to know what's the update, what's the news like, how are things looking, and then go on with your day. Okay? So, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, we have all of that. Why stress yourself out with other things? You know, why not look at the bright side? Why not look at the things that you can change as opposed to the things that are not in your hands? So this is where all of this comes into place. You know, what do I have in my hand that I can now change? I have the social media platform. I have my body and my energy that I can share with the world. I have the education that I received. And now I can put that out and give. In return, what am I going to get? I'm going to feel good. I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to feel good because I worked out. I'm going to give that energy off in the house. I'm going to give it to my daughter, to my husband. Luckily, this got me closer to my husband in terms of working out. We got to work out together every single day. And I would have never thought that would happen in such a way. You know, I would have never thought that I would launch Pulse's YouTube account with me and my husband working out together, you know? So all of this is a blessing. It's all a blessing. Yes, we're still at home, but it's a blessing. So alhamdulillah, there was a quote that I saw. It was by Gandhi, and it was a really good quote that I want to share with you guys. I wrote it down here. He was saying that I was sad because I didn't have shoes until I saw a man who doesn't have feet. And it really touched me because sometimes you don't really see what you have until you see what others are going through. So look at the people out there who are less fortunate. Look at the people out there who are actually going through this. The people who have gotten this virus, the people who have lost someone because of this virus, a family member, a friend, whatever it may be. Okay. So look at that and look at where you are and just appreciate where you are. I always say that whenever I'm in any situation, I always think of how it could have been worse. And that's what makes me feel better. So I always look at how it could have been worse, you know? Alhamdulillah, we're at home. Imagine. And you're going to think I'm crazy. But imagine if you were told that you have to be out in the street to be safe, let's say, for whatever reason. I mean, if someone a few months ago told us, imagine if the whole world had to stay in their houses, I think we would laugh as well. We'd be like, oh my God, imagine. But imagine. And you don't have your bed, and you don't have your shower, and you don't have your kitchen, and baking and cooking and all of these things that you can do now. What would you feel then? You know, what sort of thing would you feel then? So, I mean, it's just kind of looking at, imagine the homeless who don't have access to clean water. Yeah, a clean environment with clean water, exactly. So, I mean, imagine just how much worse this could have been, and look at where we are. I mean, I'm sitting here on a couch and you're sitting wherever you are and you're watching me, and we're able to share this experience together. So, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah for all of that. I just want to tell you guys that it's really about creating that routine for you now. So a quick routine that we have created here in the house is every day I like to declutter something. I try to make it sometimes. I mean, I don't know how long I'm going to be in this for, but I hopefully want to finish decluttering everything before all of this is over. So like, let's say as simple as you aim to like finish a room. Okay, but you don't have to finish that room in one day. So let's say today I'm going to do the right side of my room, or let's say I'm going to do my summer clothes. The next day I'm going to do my winter clothes. The next day I'm going to do like belts and necklaces and glasses and all of that. And slowly start to get rid of all of these things that will really, really make you feel better. Alhamdulillah, always. Yes, I'm trying to read some of your comments here as I'm going. So that's exactly what I've been doing. I have a decluttering hour or two in the house. Sometimes it extends to like 3. And then we have decided to have lunch outside every single day. We go out for lunch, and then after that, Ida will swim. Something great that we came out with was that Ida learned how to swim. Like I'm calling it professionally now. I was telling Mukhtar she's ready for the Olympics now, because she's every day, mashallah, she's been swimming. She started with like letting go of the floaty and then staying in the shallow and then going a little bit deeper and then jumping in the shallow and then jumping in the deeper side. And now, mashallah, she's just going at it. So I was telling Mukhtar, who would have known that she would swim this fast? And we always wanted to be the ones who teach her. Like, we didn't want to take her to a swimming school or anything like that. We wanted that experience to be with us. So what can you do at home? Okay, I'll tell you some things that you can do at home. Yes, physically get strong and your stamina. Okay. Well, I hope I can, basically physically getting strong and stamina is practice. I didn't just gain it like that. Where do I teach? I teach at Pulse Studios KSA. But now at the moment, we are teaching on YouTube for all of you guys on our Pulse Studios KSA account. So these are some of the changes that we've added. We decided that we want to have lunch for as long as the weather is good. And even if it's hot, sometimes we still go outside. Okay. Some things that we have, guess what else I've decided? So remember how I told you that I have like a few pants and tops that I'm obsessed with? I have decided that every day I'm going to wear something different, even if it's from my comfy clothes. So when I talk to my friends on FaceTime and we do like the whole virtual like friends group chat, one of my friends was like, where are all these clothes that we haven't seen? I'm like, yep, now it all came out. So instead of making yourself feel down or staying in your pajamas or feeling like, you know what, I'm home now. No, get up in the morning, wash your face, put on your, do your usual routine. Don't stop that routine because you're not going to go out, fix your hair. If you like to put mascara on, whatever it is that you like to do. Because remember that you always want to do these things for yourself. You want it to be for you. You don't want it to be for others. So do what you usually would do for yourself to make yourself feel good. Change your clothes. Don't stay in your pajamas. Wear something, wear your workout clothes if you plan on working out. Even if you end up working a few hours later, at least you'll feel like you're in that vibe, you're in that groove, And then go on with what you're going to do. I always recommend working out first thing in the morning. It's just such a nice way to get your day starting. So if you can work out in the morning, work out in the morning. Sit with your kids if you need to, do the studying, all of that. And then have your you time where you can declutter or cleanse something in your house. I highly recommend taking an online course. Learn something you've been wanting to learn, a hobby that you have put behind you, an instrument. I mean, you guys live in a place now where like you can learn anything on YouTube. Hatta. You can learn how to cook. You can learn a new language. You can learn art, makeup tutorials, photography, interior design, everything. So we've been baking every day. Almost every day. I wouldn't say every day because we've kind of overdid the baking and then there was too much dessert and that was risky for us. So we decided that we're going to bake every other day. At first, before the curfew, I would like send to my mom and send to my sister, whoever was like, I want from that. So I would send, but really it was so fun. It was a beautiful activity that I got to do with Ayla. I wouldn't bake alone. It had to be with Ayla. And so Haram, some days she's like, please, I really want to bake. So she's learning all of that. And a lot of things I like her to understand. So this is us teaching them a lot of things, because don't forget, now your kids are watching you. Like, their whole focus is on you. Their life revolves around you right now. So what you're saying, they're going to say. What you're doing, they're going to do. The way you're reacting, they're going to react. So as frustrated as it may be for you sometimes, try to maintain that and try to tame yourself, because know that there is someone who looks up to you and they're watching you. So yeah, so basically I teach her, like, give me the baking soda, give me the baking powder, and now she learned what they look like and what they are. Give me the brown sugar. Now let's put the healthy flour, like when we put the whole wheat flour and the cocoa powder. And okay, so there's a special message from Mukhtar. So I'm gonna get into this right after I'm done with this point, okay? And yes, I'm gonna have you say something once I'm done with this point. So she really got into baking, and she understood now, like, okay, let's read the measuring spoons, like 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon. And again, she's 4 years old. So this is the point where she starts to, like, learn these things. If your kids are older, do something more fun with them. I know my sister-in-law started painting the walls in her daughter's room. So they're having fun as a family. They're doing fun activities. Every night we have lunch outside, and at night, some of you may or may not agree, but at night we like to have our dinner in our living room, and we put on a family movie. And that's our nightly ritual. We have dinner, we watch a movie, and then Ayla goes to sleep. And by that time, like, we're really all ready to kind of go to sleep. But it's such a nice, we've created like this nice routine for ourselves at home, a productive one. Sometimes I get carried away, and it's funny when I tell someone, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I forgot to answer you, like I was so busy, and like, you'd be like, busy? You've been at home all day. But we can get busy at home all day because of the duties that you have. So Mukhtar had something that he wanted to share, and it was create memories, daily memories with your family. Take photos, okay? And Mukhtar is also telling you to please take photos with a camera. If all you have is your phone, it's better than not taking any photos, but definitely with your camera, okay? So can I say something? We don't do that. We are always alone. But you know what? Even when you are alone, that's what I was saying before. Alhamdulillah, we're at a point now where you really don't have to be alone. Like, now you're with me. You know what I mean? Not because, like, I mean, I haven't been able to see my parents, my in-laws, all of that. Even before the curfew, we still decided that we're not going to see each other, all of us, for our safety, and every person still stayed in their houses. So I miss them so much, and I wish I can see them. And even though we could have at that point, like, saw each other, but we really decided that what's right is to stay at home and to really stay safe and to do exactly what the government has advised us to do. So even if you feel lonely, you can connect with someone who you care about, I have decided every day that I want to send a message to someone who I haven't talked to in a long time, or I haven't seen, whether it's a client or whether it's a friend. So every day, I'll message at least one person. Sometimes it can be more, but I try to make it a point where I message one person, and I just say, like, hey, how are you? I hope you're doing great. Is everything going well for you? I check up on them. And you have no idea what kind of smile that would put on someone else's face. So why not add that value to their life? Hugs 24/7. I definitely have gotten closer to my daughter and to my husband from seeing them for 3 hours a day to seeing them all day. Our relationship has gotten stronger. I really think that a lot of people can take this opportunity to get closer to each other. whether it's to your parents. If you're living with your parents, take advantage of this. You're with your parents, it's special. And if you're with your husbands at home and it's just you and your husband, this is your honeymoon period right now, like enjoy this. Do things that you used to do when you first got married, fun stuff, movies, cook dinner together, do something fun together, learn something together, paint together, whatever it may be. If you have your kids at home, make the most out of it with them. Get goofy, have fun. Like this is what you have. Make the most out of it. Okay, so and alhamdulillah, everything happens for a reason. Always, always, always. Yani, no matter what sort of plan you think you may have put, God's plan is always better. Always, 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 no matter what you feel at that moment, no matter how down you feel or how you may feel like you're stuck, trust me, God's plan is better. And in Arabic, we say, Allah دايما يكتب اللي فيه الخير, no matter what. That's pretty much what I wanted to share with you. I kind of just wanted to let you know what I've been up to, other than working out with you guys. I wanted to give you guys a little glimpse of how this can be better and how you can look at this experience as something that's positive. Again, make the most out of it. Learn something. If you were the kind of person who was like, I can't work out, or I can't learn something, or I can't take this course because I'm busy, or because I'm so busy with my family and I have school drop-offs and school pickups, or you're on a tight budget and you haven't been able to, let's say, join a gym or join a studio, you now have absolutely no excuse to making your life better, more positive, because you have it all. You have it all right here at the comfort of your home. So now it's about discipline. Now you have to discipline yourselves. It's Family Friday. Every day, make the best out of it. Oh, yes. I know, like we wake up every day and we're like, what day is it today? I don't know if you guys have been feeling this, but the weeks have been going by real fast, real fast. So that's pretty much it, guys. My words today may inspire you, and I really hope that they do. But remember that your actions are what's going to change you, or what's going to change your life to the better. So create that change in your life. And remember that we as Pulse are always here for you guys. Thank you so much for this, Hala, and all the Pulse trainers who are putting their all every single day. Really nothing like Pulse. Thank you, guys. Thank you all so much for joining us. I'm open to hearing anything. We have about, I think, we have about 5 minutes, maybe 5 minutes that I can answer anything. Is there anything that you guys want to share? Maybe something that I may have left out, something that added value to your life that we can tell everyone else about as well, that can add value to their life. Okay, I'll be looking here at YouTube as well. I'm looking through some of the comments. So this will be up on our YouTube for forever, hopefully, inshallah, on our Pulse account. However, it's only going to be on for 24 hours. I love you too. I love you all, really. Thank you so much. Send me your feedback. Let me know what you guys want to talk about in Level Up Monday. Let me know if there's a topic that you want me to talk about. We have a few things in mind. Yes, Mukhtar and I will be doing one, although I wanted it to be at Pulse. So we'll see how that's going to be. Any tips for people who live alone? Yes, you live alone. Like, I remember when I lived alone. Actually. And it was the time of my life when it was a summer vacation and I had nothing. And all I would do was go to the gym and work out and come home and all. So when I would, and again, I told you, I'm a home person. Like, I love spending time at home. So I would go to the gym for a few hours and come home and just stay at home, cook, chill, watch some shows and all of that. And so I would tell my friend, like, I had a really busy day. She's like, Hala, what do you mean busy day? What did you do? Like, you were home and you worked out. I'm like, yeah, it was a busy day for me. So, watch something funny. Like, I know someone one of my friends started Friends from the first season just because it makes her happy. Watch something funny, learn something, like do something that you want to learn right now, something that can take time. Take a course, get certified for something. So many things that you can do, so many things that you can do alone. And then like have someone with you on FaceTime or on Instagram or anything like that. And you'll feel like you guys are together, cook with them, put them on your computer, on your phone, and you'll feel like you're together. So you won't really be alone. Any other questions that you have? Bless up. Motivation. Honestly, I think that there are different ways that you can get motivated. I love starting my day with a podcast. I like to listen to a podcast. It really gets me motivated. If you follow accounts that motivate you, maybe watch them. Sometimes like you'll watch like sometimes for me, I'll watch like a cycling class and it'll get me so motivated. I'll be like, okay, I'm going to get up on the bike right now and ride, even though I had no plan to. So like try to surround yourself with people or things that will motivate you more. Watch more of that. Nothing that will bring you down. The power of the mind and the body in terms of the benefits of us exercising every day. You want me to talk about that? Okay. So the power of the mind and body in terms. Okay, so the benefits of it. Okay, cool. Fill my Instagram with fitness accounts. Fitness accounts? You're telling people to do that. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yes. So I think we have about, we have a minute and 57 seconds remaining. So any other quick question? I think on YouTube, though, it will still be going. Yeah, so YouTube, we won't be cut off. On Instagram, however, I will have to say goodbye to you. We're going to keep this live up for 24 hours. If there's anyone you would like us to feature, please let me know, and we'll try our best to. If there is something that you would like for me to talk about, if there's something that you would like for me to add, I would love to as well. Do you guys want this every Monday, or do you want it every other Monday? Send us your feedback and let us know. I'm going to have to say goodbye to everyone on Instagram. But on YouTube, I'll have you guys for another minute. If you have any questions, I'll answer you guys on YouTube. What is it to get, instead of seeing food and nude? I mean, you can also see food in restaurants. Food is important in our life as well. All right. Okay, Instagram. Thank you so much. Pulse Studios, KSA. You guys are amazing. Thank you for joining this live. Send us your feedback. Send us your comments. And you guys are amazing. Stay safe. Stay home. Thank you, guys. Love you all. Bye, Instagram. So I'm just going to end Instagram. Okay. So YouTube, any questions before I leave? I'm going to share this. Mukhtar, for some reason, this isn't saving up. It's okay. Yeah. Okay, done. All right. YouTube, you guys got any questions before we say goodbye? Level Up Monday with you and Lejane, maybe. I wish I can have Lejane with me here, but maybe we can do it on Pulse's account. We'll see how that works. But again, I like to really have everything in the highest quality for you guys. So we'll see how that goes. Every Monday, inshallah. Every Monday, hopefully it is. But do follow the workouts with us daily. We do have the workouts out for you guys daily. Again, as I told you guys, you have more than 70 different videos. So hit up any video that is great. All right. I love you too, and I miss you all so much. And you know what? I really have to do this. I have to bring in my daughter, Ilakum. because she was here this whole time and she was a good girl. So I want her to say hi to everyone, because I told her that she cannot talk, and she didn't talk at all, and she was just watching. I'm so proud of you, Mommy. And you can say hi to everyone, because she wanted to say hi to everyone before we leave. So you can come here, say hi.
Hi.
Over here, look at the camera and tell them that, what did you tell me the other day about your home and your toys?
One of them they broke, one of them they were fixed.
One of them they broke, and one of them they were fixed.
Yeah.
The other day she told me something amazing. She was like, Mama, I love my house. So this was coming from the girl who would tell me every hour, I'm bored. So, alhamdulillah, you love your house?
Mm-hmm.
You're happy here? What can you tell all the kids who are at home now with their families? What can you tell them? How can they have fun at home? Tell them.
If you like to play with your pussycat, if you want to feed your rabbit, if you want to play, if the coronavirus stops, you can go on Toys R Us. If you want to go on a ride, if you want to go in the Corniche.
All of this they can go when? When what?
And the coronavirus stops.
When the coronavirus stops.
Mm-hmm.
But with the coronavirus, where are we gonna stay?
In our house.
In our house, because our house is safe?
Yes.
Yes, inshallah. So what can the kids do in their house?
Play and swim.
Okay. And what else?
If you have a swimming cat, you can throw them in the sky, and then you can come down and swim yourself.
Yeah. And everyone is telling you that they love your haircut. They love your haircut. So that's one of the things that we did. Staying at home, we learned how to cut hair.
Mama,
and we cut Isla's hair.
Mommy,
Yeah.
Is my hair gonna be long to here?
Later on. Yeah, now we can say bye to everyone. Bye, everyone. Over here, look at the camera and say peace.
Peace.
And say stay safe.
Stay safe.
Stay home.
Stay home.
Look here at the camera. Look here. Stay home. And we love you guys.
We love you guys.
And tell them, what about the workout that we work out?
We work out every day with my pussycat.
Her and her cat. It's not a real cat, by the way, but
no, it's a real.
Okay, fine. It's a real cat. Thank you all so much for joining us. And thank you, Ayla, for being a good girl. Everyone is saying that you're such a good girl because you did not talk today. And everyone was able to watch this Level Up Monday. And I hope that you were all able to level up today. I hope this talk made a huge difference in what's going on in your life right now. And I really hope that it helps. So thank you all. Take care. Say bye to everyone. Over here at the camera. Bye. All right, everyone. Bye-bye. Peace. Bye, everyone.